thighs, rest the hands on the knees, join the thumb and forefinger, and really tap into the breath. And especially now as a pregnant mama, you want to stay connected to your breath, connected to every moment, and really cherish this time. Embrace all of the different things going on in your body. Connect with the beautiful little being growing inside. And you can place one hand on your belly, one hand near your heart. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Gently open the eyes, come onto your hands and knees. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We're going to inhale, arch, and look up. Exhale, round and hollow out. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, arch and open, almost like you're pulling the mat towards you. Exhale, round, and imagine pressing the mat away. Now take your right knee up to your nose, and then extend the right leg long and look forward on the floor. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Knee to nose. Extend and stay. Stretch the left arm forward. Feel length in opposition from the left hand to the right foot. Imagine you could balance something on your lower back. Keep your shoulders down. And then hug your baby up towards your spine. Really find that core connection. Now place the left hand down, put the ball of the right foot down, push back through the heel, get that nice calf Achilles stretch. And then slide your left knee slightly forward, turn your right foot down, and raise your right arm up for a modified side plank. Soften the shoulders. If you want to extend the right arm long overhead, you can. Breathe through the nose. Deep full inhale. Deep full exhale. And then come back around to hands and knees. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and hollow out. Tuck the left knee into the nose and extend that leg long. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Knee to nose. Extend. Stretch the right arm long. So it's tough when the baby starts to get bigger and bigger to find the balance, find the midline. Really work on trying to hug everything in towards the midline. Press through the left hand, lengthen through the left leg. Stretch the shoulders down away from the ears. Place the right hand down, push through the ball of the left foot. And then you can turn the left foot to the left, raise the left arm up, and come into that nice modified side plank. And if you want to extend the left arm overhead, you can. Soften the shoulders, breathe through the nose. And then come back around to hands and knees. Inhale, arch and look up. Now tuck your toes. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands slightly forward. Keep pressing into the forefingers. And extend into your down dog. And take a little walk. Pedal out the feet. Soften out the neck. Feels so good. Really try and spread through your toes. If you need to keep your knees bent, you can. Engage the pelvic floor, lower abdominals. And start to walk your feet up to your hands. And keep your feet hip width apart. I like this stance because it gives room for your belly. It allows you to feel more stable. You can hold your elbows overhead. Sway a little side to side. And then gently round up to stand. Again, hugging the baby in towards the midline. Come to stand at the front of your mat. Stretch through your toes, stretch your fingers down to the floor. Inhale, float the arms up, look to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold into your legs. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale your right foot back to a lunge and press through the heel. Open up through the chest. And then exhale your left foot to plank. Now you can hold the plank, or you can try a little chaturanga, and then just lift your heart center up. Now, you might want to stay flexed with your toes. If you can go over your toes, go for it, depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, and then come back to downward dog. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale, right foot lunges forward. Exhale, left foot, fold into the legs, let the head and neck go. Inhale, come up. And exhale, arms to the sides. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to float forward. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, left foot back to a lunge. Press through the heel. Inhale, right foot to plank. Hold the plank, or try your chaturanga. Just keep the shoulder blades together. Upward dog, and downward dog. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale the left foot forward. If it doesn't make it, you can use your hand to help you pop it forward. Exhale the right foot forward, fold into the legs. Inhale, swan dive up. And exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot back. Press to the heel. Left foot plank. Lower if you want to, or just hold your plank. Lift to up dog. Press to down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out again. Remember, hug the baby towards your spine. Narrow the front ribs. Hollow out the lower abs. Engage the pelvic floor. Right foot forward, lunge. Left foot forward, fold. Swan dive up. Exhale the arms to the sides. One more time, left side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot to lunge. Right foot to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Nice work. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, swan dive up. And exhale, arms to the sides. Beautiful. Now come into a chair pose, keeping the feet hip width apart. Really sit down deep. Again, draw the baby to the spine. Hollow out the lower abs. And then step your left foot back and turn the heel down. And come into warrior one. Then open to warrior two. Come into a high lunge, turn your back heel up. And step back to your chair. Great strength through the legs. Right foot back, warrior one left side. Open warrior two. High lunge, great for core and awkward chair. And building our strong mama legs. Left foot back, warrior one. Open warrior two. High lunge, good for ankle stability and balance. Awkward chair. Right foot back, warrior one left side. Open warrior two. High lunge and chair. Now last time, left foot goes back, warrior one. Open warrior two. High lunge, and then try going out to warrior three. Stretch that back leg, breathe through the nose. Try and even out the hips. Come up to stand. Bend the knees. Use the breath. Right foot back. Inhale, warrior one, left side. Exhale, warrior two. High lunge. And head out to warrior three. And breathe. And come back to stand. Excellent work. Inhale. Awkward chair. Open through the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet back into your plank. Hold your plank and go to dog. Or try one more chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Shake out the head and neck. Lift your right leg up in the air. Bend the knee and open the hip. That feels really good. Our hip flexors start to get tight. And then step up to warrior one with the right foot. And hold here. So use the warriors to build that mama confidence. Really feel like you're preparing your body for everything that's ahead of you. Strong legs. Press through the right big toe. Anchor the outer left heel. And then open up to warrior two. And adjust your feet as you need to. Go over the right fingers. Soften the shoulders. And breathe through the nose. Sit a little deeper. And then straighten out your right leg and tip into side triangle. Really nice for the waist. Opening up the chest. Press through that imaginary wall in the top hand so you're really spinning the chest to the ceiling. Breathe through the nose. And then come back up to stand. Bend the right knee and go into reverse warrior. Open the chest. Lunge that right knee deep. And then take the right elbow on the knee and extend the left arm overhead. Use the right elbow to open the knee more to the right. Spin the chest to the left, breathe through the nose. Take all the bends out of that top elbow. And then slide your right hand down inside. Bring your left hand down inside. Walk your right foot to the right. Turn your left heel up. And lower your elbows down. Catch your breath. Breathe through the nose. And then you can release the left knee. Soften the shoulders. Lizard is a great hip opener. Great stretch. Walk the hands back and then straighten that right leg. So you can flex the toes, you can point the toes. You can keep the leg a little more to the right to create some space for the belly. Breathe into the hamstring. If you really want to go deeper, you can. And then you can just bring that right leg back to meet the left leg. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, tuck the toes, and head back to down dog. Take a moment here, blubber out the lips. Kick the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Feels so good. Step the left foot through. Warrior one. Stay here. Reach up through the fingers, anchor the outer right foot, breathe through the nose. Soften the shoulders, tuck under the tailbone. Hug the baby to the midline. In my case, it's babies, 2 little baby boys. Open up to warrior two. Go over the left fingers. Try and keep the torso right between the hips. Then straighten the left leg, go over into triangle. Go up to the top right hand. And then again, you could imagine you're pressing the right hand into something in front of it to keep the pec muscle engaged and keep spinning the chest to the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Open up the knee even deeper. And then come into extended angle. Stretch through the right arm, breathe through the nose. And then you can drop the left hand down. Bring both hands down and around. Walk your left foot more to the left and lower the forearms down. Coming into lizard. And breathe. And eventually drop the back knee. You can release the toes, soften the shoulders. Remember that the sound that ears like to hear most is the oceanic sound of the breath. And it's also very, very soothing for the baby. Right? It's like the sound machine that you, the noise machine that you use at night that creates that oceanic sound. And then walk your hands back, straighten over the left leg. Breathe into the hamstring. Flex and point the toes if you'd like. Soften the shoulders. And this time, we're going to keep the left foot wide, lift the back leg up, and bring the right foot outside the right hand and come into a squat. Amazing pose for expecting moms. This is really great for opening up the hips, the low back, preparing for labor and delivery. Really anchor the feet down. And then you can take a twist. So this is a safe twist if you place the right hand inside the knee and open the left arm, because you still have the baby to the open center. You're not crossing the midline. And then you can go left side, right arm open. It feels good for the back and the waist. But again, if anything doesn't feel right while you're doing any of these poses, just back off. Modify as you need to, listen to the breath. And then both hands down, both hips up. You can walk your feet back to hip width. Slowly round up to stand. Let the shoulders relax. And then we'll start with the left side tree. You're gonna anchor your right foot down. Bring the left foot up. Bring the hands to prayer. Really tricky, I know, as your belly grows to keep that balance. Listen to the breath. And then step your left foot to a lunge. High lunge, arms lift. Open up through the chest. Stretch the front of that left thigh. Then we're gonna open to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, pivot the toes in. Hands on your hips, lift your chest. And then we'll go forward into straddle. Let the head and neck go. This feels so good. Breathe through the nose. Soften the shoulders. And one more place that's safe to do a twist is in your straddle. So open one arm up, try and keep your hips level. Soften the shoulders. And go to the other side. And then stay forward to your right foot. Pivot everything back to the front of the mat. And take one more hamstring stretch on the right leg. Now remember, your body is producing relaxin'. So your ligaments are looser, stretched. So just be careful that you don't overdo it. Make sure you're engaging the opposite muscle group. And you can step the left foot forward, fold into the legs. Round it up to stand, and one more standing sequence on the right side and the left side, but we'll just start right side tree. Press that foot into the inner thigh, bring the hands to prayer. Breathe through the nose. Find a spot to concentrate your gaze. And step your right leg back to lunge. High lunge, arms lift. Stretch the front of the right quad, open through the chest. Open to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, pivot your toes. Lace your hands behind your back, lift your chest. Go forward into straddle. Let the head and neck go. Soften out the shoulders. And then just release your hands, walk around to your left side and fold into your left leg. Keep the breath steady. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Again, think of hugging your babies towards your midline or to your back. And this time, lunge your left leg, step back to down dog. One more time, raise the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, and we're gonna bring that leg all the way forward into pigeon. Great pose for mommies as well. Opening up the hips. Try and make sure the right knee is on its own side. Flex the right foot, soften the shoulders. If you feel like your belly is really in the way, you can always place a block under your left thigh or even under your right hip, and that props you up higher. If you don't have a block at home, you could even use folded towels or blanket. Walk the hands back. Let the right leg come to dog. Pedal it out, lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Swing the left leg up into pigeon. Open the chest. Walk the hands forward. Fold into the legs. So the front of that right hip is dropping evenly. Listen to the breath. And then come on up. And this time bring your right leg around. So both legs are forward. Feet in a Baddha Konasana, or kind of cobbler's pose. Lift open through your chest and come forward. Breathe into your lower back, inner thighs. Keep your left knee bent, stretch your right leg forward, and fold over your right leg. So again, if you feel like you need to create a little space for the belly, you can always kind of go towards the center here. Not create so much of a twist. Place the right hand inside the foot and do a nice side bend. Left arm overhead. Feels amazing in the side of the waist. That area gets really tight, for me anyways, through my pregnancy so far. And then we'll come up and switch. Left leg forward, right leg back. First come over the front thigh. And again, just listen to your breath, listen to your body, do what feels right. And then you can do right arm over. And then come on up, stretch the right leg forward as well. So now both legs are out in front of you. You can do kind of more of a hip width opening to come into seated forward bend. And then come upright, and your big back bend can be tabletop. If you press your feet down and lift your hips up, try and get your hips higher than your knees, open your chest, breathe through the nose. Lower your butt closer to your heels, come down onto your back, and we won't be on our backs long. Walk your feet wide, drop your knees together, constructive rest. Myself personally, it doesn't bother me to lie on my back. But if you feel like you get out of breath at all or it's not comfortable, then just roll onto your right or left side. If you feel okay here, we'll just come into one bridge. Lace your hands under your back, puff your chest to your chin, really squeeze the buttocks. Imagine you're tugging your heels towards your shoulders. Activate the hamstrings. And then just slowly lower down. Bring your feet into goddess. Like we began, one hand near the heart, one hand on the belly. You can do a very gentle low twist where both knees gently drop to the left and the right arm reaches off to the right. Just to give a little stretch in the side. Legs over to the right, left arm to the left. When you come back, if it's comfortable to lie flat for Shavasana, legs can go forward, palms open to the ceiling. If you need to curl into a little fetal position, get nice and comfortable, close the eyes. Just take a few moments to rest. And then you can gently use your hand to lift yourself up. If you've been lying on your back, roll to one side. And curl your way up to sit. Find a nice, tall, comfortable seat. Just like we started. Think of all those amazing things that are happening inside your body. Rub your belly. Just appreciate yourself during this time. I know it can be difficult and labored, and you might feel out of breath at some points or more fatigued than usual. Just know you're doing everything right. Live in the moment. Be present for yourself and for the gift that's inside of you. And then bring both hands around your belly, bow forward to seal in your practice. And namaste.